Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Look, we are witnessing the purposeful poisoning of Americans with fentanyl at the hands of the Mexican drug cartels. I call it poisoning because that's exactly what it is. 70,000 Americans, many of them young Americans, died last year of fentanyl overdose because the deadly substance is smuggled into our country and laced into typical street drugs, whether it's cocaine, heroin, or pills. Make no mistake about it, this is a war, and our enemy is the cartel, plain and simple. But no one wants to talk about it. The administration won't talk about it. Every day, more than 150 people die from overdoses related to synthetic opioids like fentanyl, and it's coming from one source, the Mexican drug cartels. According to Mexico's defense ministers, fentanyl seizures rose nearly 500% last year to almost 3 million pounds. Border Patrol seized 1,800 pounds of fentanyl just in the month of July, and Border Patrol agents who guard the vast border areas between ports of entry seized about 340 pounds. We've all seen the reports of rainbow fentanyl that is being seized at the border and is specifically designed to target our kids. Earlier this month, 47,000 rainbow fentanyl pills were seized at the U.S.-Mexico border. And while these numbers are shocking, they pale in comparison to the amount of fentanyl that is slipping across our border undetected, because border agents are too overwhelmed with thousands of migrants crossing into our country every day. This is clearly deliberate. The strain on our Border Patrol is purposefully made worse by the cartels, who recruit groups of illegal immigrants, charge them a fee, and send them across our border to divert resources so that they can then move fentanyl across a different location into our country and into the hands of drug dealers who sell this poison to kids. And they can do this because we have an administration that refuses to do the most basic things to secure our border, whether it's re-implementing the Remain in Mexico policy or stopping the abuses of our asylum laws, or actually deporting people who are coming into our country illegally. They're doing nothing to secure our border, and everyone knows it, including the cartels who have been encouraging migrants to overwhelm our border since Biden took office, promising them that they will be welcomed with open arms if they just walk across the Rio Grande. Every American should know the names of the head of the cartels who are killing tens of thousands of Americans every year. Their faces should be plastered across social media, in our TVs, in our newspapers like wanted mass murderers, because that's exactly what they are. It's a common enemy, and we must confront it with a warlike posture. Unfortunately, this administration is not interested. We've seen no plan from them to secure our border, enforce basic immigration laws, or deal with the cartels that are killing Americans with fentanyl. The response from our government has not been commensurate with the problem at hand, which is why I'm supporting Representative Lada's resolution of inquiry to get some basic answers from the White House on what they plan to do to address that. And I don't see why that's controversial at all. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.